The land of fire and ice has been calling intrepid travelers to its shores for generations. Its landscape has forged ancient lava fields, sparkling glaciers, obsidian beaches, diamond icebergs, rising mountains, and cascading waterfalls. If you're planning a trip to this incredible country and want to know where the best places to visit in Iceland are, look no further. However, before we begin our video, we would greatly appreciate if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 1. Reykjavik. While most Icelandic trips start in Reykjavik, this is not a whistle-stop city. Starting or ending your tour in its capital is a great way to understanding the country and the culture. In Reykjavik, you'll find fine dining, boutique shopping, and trendy bars. But its real charm is in its famed landmarks, museums, and cultural attractions. Start by visiting Hallgrímskirkja, the celebrated church of Reykjavik, whose architecture was inspired by the volcanic landscape. Standing at 73 meters high, this is the largest church in Iceland. You can even take an elevator up the tower to get a sweeping view of the city below. Number 2. Blue Lagoon. In the Reykjanes Peninsula, in the southwest of Iceland, you'll find the iconic Blue Lagoon. Gracing Instagram posts and promotional ads alike, the Blue Lagoon is one of Iceland's premier attraction sites. And we promise you the attention is well deserved. The Blue Lagoon is a geothermal spa, a hot spring fed by the nearby geothermal plant, meaning the water sits comfortable around 39 degrees Celsius. Set against a dark lava field background, the milky water is ethereal in contrast. Truly relaxing, beautiful, and iconic, it is a must-see. Because of its location near the airport, but also a short journey from Reykjavik, it is ideal to add on to your trip, either at the beginning or at the end of your Iceland travels. Number 3. Golden Circle. Whether you take the wheel on a self-drive trip or decide to join a guided group tour, the Golden Circle should be on your road plan at least once in a lifetime. Enwrapped in this region is the historical heart of Iceland and some of its most incredible and famous natural sights, including impressive waterfalls, geysers, and hot springs. Iceland is also famous for its geothermal energy and hot springs. Perhaps the most renowned hot spring is the giant geyser. When it is active, it can be years between active periods. This geyser shoots water up into the air as high as 70 meters. Nearby, you'll find the much more reliable Strákur geyser. It erupts every 5 to 10 minutes and can manage heights of up to 40 meters. Number 4. Hkarlur Glacier Lagoon. What would a trip to Iceland be without seeing a little ice? The magical Hkarlur Lagoon is a glacier lagoon filled with electric blue and glittering white icebergs. Watch as they drift across the lagoon and out to sea. Some even wash up to decorate the shore of Breiðamerkursandur, now famously known as Diamond Beach. For photographers, adventurers, and romantics, this is the place to be. Number 5. Cellufoss and nearby waterfalls. While touring Iceland, you'll quickly discover why you must see so many waterfalls. That's because each of them is unique and magnetic in its own way. You'll definitely want to stop by Cellufoss, one of the most visited waterfalls in the country. After Gullfoss in the Golden Circle, this waterfall sits on the Cellufoss River, which flows all the way down from the famous glacier-topped Vatnajkull volcano. Its defining trait is the shape of the cliff that allows visitors to walk behind the curtain of water. There is a footpath at the base of the falls, but make sure to be careful as the path can be slippery. Nearby, you'll also find Glacier, another gorgeous waterfall located inside a narrow canyon. It is truly a hidden gem, and may be worth going out of your way for a fantastic photography. Number 6. Lake Myvatn. In the north, you'll find the otherworldly terrain of Lake Myvatn, Iceland's fourth largest lake, which is set amongst active volcanoes. Beyond the fact that this was a filming site for Game of Thrones and many blockbuster movies, this region is home to a tremendous amount of distinct flora and fauna, ideal for keen bird watchers. You can explore Lake Myvatn and the surrounds on a journey around the Diamond Circle. Half an hour's drive away, you could also stop at Cellufoss, a magnificent 60-meter-high waterfall where, according to legend, the first Viking settler in the area hid a treasure in the cave behind the cascade. Number 7. Hkarlur. This delightful northern holdfast is Iceland's second-largest city. Sitting at the base of Eyjafjallajökull, this capital of the north is rich in things to do. Wander the streets and you can marvel at its iconic church. Visit Hkarlur Botanical Gardens and see the Lofus turf homes, quaint, turf-topped examples of how Icelandic homes were made in times gone by. One of the highlights that you could get up to when you're in the north is to go discover its fauna. You can go horse riding through the region's dramatic landscape, atop Iceland's sweet and sturdy horses. This is also a great place to go on a whale-watching boat trip around the Tröllaskagi Troll Peninsula, especially if you want to take a peek at some humpback whales. Number 8. Vik. On the south coast lies the village of Vik I Myrtle, looking out to the mighty Atlantic Ocean, nestled beside seaside cliffs. Located right by the Vatnajkull Glacier, this small community is a real slice of Icelandic maritime life. Wildlife enthusiasts will love to spot the Arctic tern and puffin populations that have made this part of the country home. Number 9. Snafelsens. The Wild West also exists in Iceland. West Iceland is an off-the-beaten-path region that will be worth the detour. Known for its dramatic landscapes, the Snafelsens Peninsula is Iceland in miniature. Stretching for 90 kilometers long, this peninsula will show you the diversity of the Icelandic landscape as it comprises lava fields, craters, waterfalls, hot springs, basalt columns, gorges, volcanoes, and quaint fishing villages all in one. Make sure to visit the Snæfellsjökull National Park, Iceland's oldest national park, named after the 1446-meter-tall Snæfellsjökull stratovolcano and its dazzling glacier that dominate the landscape. Number 10. Vatnajkull National Park. From Snæfellsens, the smallest national park in Iceland, we go to Vatnajkull National Park, the largest in Europe. Vatnajkull stretches into the highlands of Iceland, which are at its center. The highlands are made up of volcanoes, glacial rivers, and canyons carved out by the country's namesakes of fire and ice. If you want to see mountains and the jaw-dropping Cellufoss waterfall, this is where you need to be. If you come to this glorious nature reserve, you have to make time for the Vatnajkull Glacier, which dominates the park and has been carving its way through the highlands for thousands of years. It is also Europe's largest glacier. It covers the area of 8,000 km2, or 8% of Iceland's landmass, while the park itself reaches to 14%. So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.